But what I gather from what she has said, I will keep pointing them out because I have to show off that I have understood. Stay with me. But what I gather is that on this journey of mentorship, it's important that your persona is characterized by particular traits such as consistency, patience, attention, focus. You don't just fall into the deep end without understanding what you're out to do. It may be easier when you go to your mom and you tell, "Mommy, help me," because mommy knows you. But if you meet a lady who you have just met at like a conference and you have admired her, are you able to establish yourself in what you want to pick from her?
Exactly.
Such that you set the targets of what you want to pick from your experiences with them. Do you have the ability to be patient with them such that you don't overwhelm them? For the people, for example, I know for a fact that Asmahaney has so many people who seek her out to be mentored. But they also forget that the reason as to why they admire her is because she does a lot of things. And one of the boomerangs for us young people, and I want to point it out and I would love for you to address it, is that we keep saying that when we seek out mentors, what they do to us is, if they help you and allow you to access them through the phone, they will not respond to your messages. They will take their time to pick up your calls. They will just go MIA. In our language as Gen Z, they will ghost you. So when your mentor ghosts you, what do? Why do mentors keep ghosting us? Even though we are trying to grow, there are things we do not know, and we believe that we shall learn about consistency, patience, and all that through interacting with them. I'll give you an example. I have a gentleman who mentors me in like organizational work. I will not mention his name. I admire him, and this should be cut out. But when I met him, I was very particular. I told him, I'd like for you to mentor me in the aspect of organizations because I'm a young CEO. And I want to know, how do I organize my organogram? How do I do AGMs? Who do I bring on board? Do you think I should register further from just a company limited by guarantee and make it, should I make it a CBO? Should I make it an NGO? And he told me, well, it's good that you've told me what you want to learn, but I am not going to deal with you if you're impatient. That's the first thing he told me. He said, I don't deal with impatient mentees, because I am a busy man, so calls should be, he gave me parameters within which to operate. And I think he was justified because sometimes, most especially for us girls, you want to seek out a man who's married to mentor you. There are parameters, there are boundaries that you can't go past. And I understood him. I actually told him, well, honestly, this is what I need, and I don't think there is need for us to meet for you to teach me this. I'll keep dropping my questions on WhatsApp, and whenever you have the time, please answer such that I can be guided in what direction to take. That's a form of mentorship. But for some people who don't even have the ability to withstand rejection in some forms, the minute they approach you as a mentor and they're like, can I be? And you brush them off. They say, no, you people brush them off. You don't give them attention. You don't. Am I lying? Prima. Prima, at least nod your head. I need you to back me up here. That's what they say. What is it there that we need to pick up on as young people?
So a lot is packed in there, in that question. But what I can pick out and say realistically, and I think this is something you've said, your mentor, you've admired them for a reason. Now, like for me, like I said, generally my life can really get busy. Like the days when it's busy, it's busy. When it's not, it's not. And generally, I think those are people reaching out to, okay? So like you said clearly, one is to understand that these people are actually busy, right? Two, I think also what I mentioned at the beginning, what I've said, you will reach out and say, I need a mentor. I'm looking for a mentor. Okay. He said, it's a nice word. It's easy for someone to say, fine, I'll be your mentor. It's so easy. But what does that mean? I think for me that once we kind of start breaking that, unpacking it, yeah? So it will ease. So you don't go with this whole wide expectation, and also your mentor doesn't have this wide an expectation of, okay, what's going to happen next? So if you went to someone like Shubra said, and Asmahaney said, okay, it's ABC that I really want to learn from you, and you're very specific, it's easy for me to structure how we are going to do ABC, because I know that's it. After that, I let my little bird fly away to its next destination. So I think that as well. But also, like I said, passion is work in progress. I feel like mentorship, because there is no material benefit to it. Other than it just coming from a space from within you, you know? So you either have it or you don't. So the mentorship, like I said, it's a nice word. We can be here in a space like you young girls are there and you're like 50 women and you're like, how many women are willing to mentor? And we're all, you know, isn't it? But I just feel like some people just don't have it in them, either because there's no tangible benefit to it, maybe because you will support someone and they will go off and maybe never even say thank you. You know, like the story in the Bible of the the lepers, only one returned. Because I've had those moments. Now for me, I wouldn't really mind that, you know, because even the person I've told you, the bank and what, after calling me back, happy, like I've never heard from her again.
Sweet.
And for me, it's okay. No, by the way, for me, it's okay. All I want to know is you're fine. It has worked. You know, whether you really, now that is who I am. For me, the fact that there's an impact in your life, however small it is, it's good enough for me. It will inspire me and just drive me to do more of it. Like I said, it's passion. Now, not so many people would have that. Some other people, they one or two bad experiences, because I'm sure that people have had bad experiences with people reaching out to them. So maybe that's just every mentee is like that. So they will just lump up everyone like that. So I think when you look at all the different facets in which human relationship, you know, how human beings will relate, it also applies. It's not any different. So yeah, so I think when you're ghosted, like she said, try to be patient, give it some time. Try to go back to your communication. What was I saying? Was I making sense? Was I not making sense? Now that we know better how to approach mentors and busy people, so then maybe repackage your communication, right? Okay, I know I throw so many things at you. Can you just maybe help me learn how to pitch? If you, for example, you're a business person and you admire this person who maybe is a very good salesman, you know, can you just teach me how to pitch? Just that. I think someone can allow, and even give them options. It can be online, it can be, you know, like I told you, my person, I just went on WhatsApp. I didn't have to meet them. You even give the options. It could be, we could do online, like what Shubra is saying. I can just drop you a WhatsApp or whatever. Like, options are always good. Than someone to think, okay, I have to make time, sit for 2 hours with someone. You know, I'm getting to know. Some people are not very good interpersonal skills. For me, I'm lucky I have them. Like, I can just blend in. I meet with anyone, everywhere. So whatever, even that guy outside the gate, we can just sit there and start conversing. It's just my nature. So I think all those things, when you look at it from that way and understand that whether it's a mentor, whether it's a mentee, they're first of all human beings. So in as much as you admire them, they're just human beings. So there are other things behind them. So once you navigate that, then it also helps you now kind of, your expectations, yeah? You now kind of start, yes, some expectations. And then, like she said, the boundaries are good. They're very, very good, yeah? So as the conversation happen, I also have male mentors. Actually, like two of my mentors who are mentoring me, like the business world and what are males. So the boundaries are also very important, especially if you're being mentored by the opposite sex. It's very easy to cross those boundaries. So the boundaries are also very important. Yeah. Of course, eventually it's like kind of a relationship. You talk about things, but you limit when you see that lines are starting to cross, then you know how to easily come out of it. And so that is also important. Yeah. And the rest, like I keep saying, it's work in progress. But when you feel like the person, they've ghosted you and you've tried, just move on. Like, it's okay. It's okay, And from that experience, like I always say, I'm not a believer in, just lumping everyone and everything. Men are bad. Oh, no. So from that experience, it doesn't mean all mentors are bad or all mentors will ghost you. It was just one experience. Pick up lessons from that. And as you approach the next, you do better. If the next also ghosts you like that, maybe the 11th will be the charm. So patience. Don't give up. And I'm sure there's always, my belief is, there's an Elijah for Elisha. There's always someone God has put there to walk this journey with you. So don't give up. There is someone or some people. Yeah.